happening right now is bigger than me. It's bigger than Bernie. It's bigger than Hillary, Trump, and Stein, and Johnson, and everybody. We're not even going to be talking about the presidential race. We're apolitical. We're research, we're education, we're activism. Because that's what America needs. We need to learn about what's going on. We need to research what we're watching, and then we need to activate ourselves to action. This isn't a joke anymore. This is real. And our country is being stolen out from under our feet. And there are thousands of people in North Dakota fighting for their land. There are thousands of people in Louisiana losing their homes and everything they know to global warming and climate change. Colorado is fighting for single-payer health care so that the rest of us one day maybe can have it. There are so many things that we need to fight for. There are so many things that need our involvement, and we can't count on the government, and we can't blame them either because we've been complicit in what's happened. Not because we knew what we were doing or because that we didn't care, but because we've been too busy dealing with our lives to pay attention to what everybody's been doing in DC and in our local state houses. And that ends today. Because everything that you need to do to make the change that I'm talking about is on the website. It's on the US United page. It is written out in some of the finest detail that I have ever seen. And I, again, can't even take credit for that work. I helped create the ideas, but Jeannie Hoyt, again, you have been the workhorse behind me getting this done. And there are others of you, and I haven't forgot about you. You know I love you. But this woman, in 2 weeks, we've known each other, and we have created everything that I'm talking about tonight. Everything. Because when you're serious about change and you actually commit yourself to something, look at what can be done. Look at what 2 people did. And then tell me what a nation is capable of. Tell me what a large group of people is capable of, who are driven and passionate, who have honor, integrity, and dignity to do what's right, even when it's hard. We have work to do, America. I want to start it here. I know there's a lot of you out there in your Facebook groups and your group chats who are working on a lot of different things right now, and I appreciate all the work that you've done. But it is time to act now. Join us. Get the message out. It's time to fight back. We need to unify, and that's what this is. US United. Every state united. As one again. Because that's how we win this fight. State actions are going to be responsible by the state admins. The things that you want to do, the planks that you may want to set up for your state, and the things that are important to you are completely up to you. I'm not going to micromanage this because my ideas aren't the best. My ideas alone haven't gotten us here. This is a collaborative effort between people who want to work to make things better. So create what you want out of that space. It's yours. I just put a name in a box and it's waiting for you. The national page is where I'll have a larger voice. We've created national planks. For example, single-payer health care. Everyone who follows me knows how important that is to me. As a nurse, as a father, as a person who just cares about people, no one should be put in a position to lose anything that they've worked for over the course of their life because of a medical health emergency. The second thing is green energy and just going green overall. The Dakota pipeline, fracking, methane, natural gas, CO2. Many of you may or may not know that there is areas in the western parts of the United States, in New Mexico and Arizona, where we can put solar panels down over a couple miles, square miles of solar panels that is completely uninhabited right now, that can power the entire country. But what do we need to do? Somebody has got to be willing to spend the money to do the infrastructure, to get the project from where the solar panels are to everybody's homes, to businesses, to the people that need the energy. Wind farms, solar panels on top of people's homes. Why isn't the government offering us, homeowners, huge deals on putting solar panels on every one of our roofs? We can power the entire country if every home in this country had solar panels on its roof. This is not difficult. There are ideas that are being talked about. There are things that are being worked on. But what is our government getting behind? The corporations who've gotten rich for decades and longer off of dirty energy, dirty fuel, and it needs to stop. Black lives matter. Brown lives matter. And you will never hear me say all lives matter, because if that were true, I wouldn't have to say Black Lives Matter. That is a national plank. Decarceration, legalization of marijuana, or at the very least, decriminalization. Nonviolent drug offenders should not be locked up. Taxpayers should not have to pay for those people to be in prison for years while their families and their children are left to squander. Children whose parents have spent time in prison have exponentially larger percentage rates of being locked up through no fault of their own. You have a newborn child born to a woman in prison who I believe has over a 50% chance of ending up in prison at the moment of birth. Who thinks that's okay? Who thinks the people in this country are born in equal opportunity? Because I don't. I wasn't born in equal opportunity. But because I'm white, I was able to fight for what I have and make something of myself. But not even everybody has that ability. Black Lives Matter. And the last thing I want to talk about is, of course, stop the TPP. I don't know anything right now that's probably more important than that. It was our largest rallying cry at the convention between the Bernie delegates was to stop the TPP. Every day we railed against it. This is the biggest fight. President Obama is going to be crossing this country and going to 30 different states to try to campaign for TPP. So if you don't want to do anything else or get involved any more than what I've talked about tonight, then rally. Find out where these places are and get there and protest. Make your voice heard. Americans are no longer going to be laying down or sitting at home in their sofas, kicking back and watching the mainstream media or partaking in any of the garbage television that they're trying to sell to us anymore. We are the new revolution. And I don't say that word lightly because it shouldn't be tossed around. Revolution is coming if I have to grab all of you and pull you along with me. Because my 3 kids aren't going to have to fight. They're just going to be able to live. US United. Go to the Facebook page. Find your state page. Join. Join me. Help me fight for this country again. So that one day we can look at each other and smile and remember what we did for the future of this country and the future of this world. I love each and every one of you. Like this, comment on it, but share the hell out of it. Because we are nothing without each other. And the more eyes that can see this message, the better chance we have of winning this fight. Never, ever stop being a leader. Any of you. Find your state page. Help me help everyone else. I love all of you. Have a great night. And I look forward to hearing from you because I want you to message me if you are interested in getting involved the way that I have gotten involved.